Hey Pisces, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the second half of April. General readings, please keep that in mind. Only take messages that resonate. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer them via Zoom. You can contact me below in the description box to set that up. Let's take a look here. Pisces, thank you so much for all of your likes, shares, comments, contributions. I appreciate the support. Let's take a look here. Pisces, what is the energy for Pisces second half of April? What's the energy? Emotionally tired, emotionally taking a break because of this could be a little bit of like an unhealthy emotional tie, an unhealthy emotional bond, which is draining. Taking a break here. We've got the King of Cups with the Four of Swords. That tells me like either somebody is taking a bit of a pause, they're stepping back, they're tired, they need to rest. But all of the emotions of a King of Cups, the Four of Swords, like I'm emotionally drained. That's a better word. Emotionally drained. Why? Because the devil is here. Because something here is unhealthy. Something here has unhealthy attachments, unhealthy habits. There could be addictions attached to this. You know, addictions can create a lot of emotional, misunderstandings, drains. Let's take a look here. It could be that unhealthy attachment, which is draining somebody here, where we're like unhealthy love, maybe people say trauma bonding and all these things, but there's like these unhealthy attachments. What's the devil, please? Could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with, Pisces. What's the devil? The Fool card. What's the devil? The Nine of Pentacles. Well, I think somebody here is sort of saying like, I'm going to go I need to go work on myself. Somebody here, if you're taking a break, if you're emotionally exhausted, there's obviously something unhealthy, right? There's something that's toxic or unhealthy that is draining your energy or being drained from within a connection, within love, King of Cups. But there's this somebody here who needs to go and put the energy, the effort, working at themselves, working on the path that they want alone right now. It's an independent call to take a leap of faith and do something independently versus codependently. Okay, that's like there's no point in enjoying this path, this life codependently if you're just being drained or draining the other person and then forming terrible habits or not addressing yourself, not looking at your issues, not looking at the things that need to be healed. Nine of Pentacles is putting work, and it can be putting work into self. Fool is Aries, okay? So that's now. Like now is the time to kind of, it's like spring, like spring forward, take a leap of faith, start fresh. Don't have a lot of expectations right now. Just make sure that you're taking care of yourself, your needs, your strength, your money, your independence, taking care of and not necessarily relying on another person to heal you, relying on somebody else to fix your bad day, or relying on somebody else or to fix my habits, to that kind of thing. What else here? Why? Okay, there's emotional drain. Tell me about this feelings here with this King of Cups. Okay, I guess that came out. The Six of Wands. The Emperor. You have a lot of strong Aries, guys. the Ten of Cups with the Emperor and the Six of Wands and the Knight. Okay, the Ten of Cups with the Emperor is like someone's home to me. The Ten of Cups is like all of this love, all of this happiness, but it's home life, happy home life. The Emperor owns his own, like, it's a kingdom. It's serious. It's somebody who really wants to succeed in life. But there's a slow... so this King of Cups, I do get a good intention. Okay, Pisces? I do get good intentions here. But there's a lot of love and joy. There's a lot of somebody here trying to commit, trying to show up, trying to make home life with you, or bring you into like the king, male or female, this King of Cups, Emperor. Regardless, I feel like the divine masculine wants to share their successes with you. They want to provide you or bring you in to provide you with a loving, healthy home, like give you everything that they can. This is somebody who I feel like is willing to kind of give their person everything that they can to show them that they love. Now, maybe it could be a little material, which isn't always necessarily everyone's love language, but it could show up a little bit more of like, I kind of get this feeling like just because somebody is successful, it may look like on the outside, or people assume they must have their life in order, they must have a beautiful home and everything is so beautiful behind those doors. But maybe not. Maybe that doesn't necessarily, I mean, you can live in a trailer and have beautiful, loving commitment and a beautiful life, because if you're in it for the love and for the person, it doesn't really matter. But I feel like there could be a tiny bit of materialism or a tiny bit of like success is what makes, why wouldn't you want to be with me? Why wouldn't you want to live with me? I have everything. I have all this money and house and car. It doesn't necessarily mean that that is how you show love or receive love. But I do feel that somebody here kind of wants the recognition that it's kind of like if I wanted to show off, instead of showing off my cars, my homes, my success, I want to show to people just how successful my love life is, just how successful that, see, I can have a beautiful partnership in life and I can be very providing and or receiving and be in love. I just want to, it's like what Hollywood does in a way, you know, they're like, oh, let's just show off our marriage and how beautiful it is, and 6 months later they're divorced. Yeah, no shit. So it doesn't, but there's this need to like advertise. Okay, get off of social media here, Pisces, when it comes to advertising your love life. I will say that it feels like somebody is trying to recognize their love in this relationship. Like there's some people who like pump it out all over the place. You know, it's like, I'm so happy, I'm so in love, look at me. And then it looks really kind of awkward when that all falls out. So there's a thing about maybe keeping things a little bit more guarded, a little bit more sacred, a little bit more protected. Slow down on what you deem to be success. Don't put the cart before the horse. Don't advertise that, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's almost like someone getting recognition for like, oh, you're so lucky. Like he or she spoils the hell out of you. Like you're so lucky. They show all the things that you're doing, and man, like the talk of the town at how that person treats this person and they spoil them and blah, 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 blah. But inside the home, is it happy? Okay, because that's the thing. What's the healing behind that? Because I feel like there's really good stuff here. There's really good intention or the attempt to try, but it has a bit of a slow moving energy. It could just be saying like, take your time. Okay, success doesn't happen overnight. Don't boast that you know. Could be that devil. Could be like addicted to advertising or showing their, like, people are addicted to flaunting their person, arm candy, this kind of thing. Could be like the wrong intentions. Instead of just the fool, just living your life, not caring. Don't care who knows if you're in a relationship or not. Don't care what people think if I'm single or I'm not. There are people who feel ashamed that they can't find a partner. They feel ashamed that they're single. It's like, what will people think? Who cares? It's not up to you. That's what people say. That's what I say. Why are you single or what? It's not up to me. It's, the higher power is my Tinder. Higher power will connect me with who I need to be with. Because people emulate and they attack and they tear it down, right? How many people want to look like these Hollywood stars? They want to look and dress, and it's emulation of what they think is happiness. 10 of Cups. It's not the way. They bought them a Range Rover. They were so much love. Spoil them with trips and private jets. And then these people try to do this who don't make a crumb of the same money and lose everything to show this person. This is the vibe I'm getting, guys. Keep it simple, keep it sacred, keep it private, focus on yourselves, forget about what anybody else thinks. Don't compare yourself to these fake models of relationship success. Do it your own way, work on yourself. This is very strong coming in like that. 3 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, there you go, man. You follow your own dream, you follow your own opportunity in life, you follow what's good for you. You go after the opportunity for you for the right reasons, okay? The 3 of Wands, this person's waiting for the right ship to sail in. He's waiting for the right millionaire to come in. Okay, it's not just any millionaire that's going to gain your love. I'm just kidding. But it's waiting for the right opportunity that, and you can have it all. I am not saying that you can't have your riches and your wealth and your house and your mansion. There are a couple of people in that realm down there in Hollywood that have actually a healthy 30, 40, 50 year marriage, whatever. There are like a couple of people, but they're not in the limelight. They're very, very private, sacred. Keep your relationship to yourself. So the healing energy is the 3 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, which is like, there's a beautiful gift, there's a beautiful offering for you, but sometimes it's also that you wait for the right opportunity to really shine or to show that off, let's say, okay? But there's also, is there anything else? Because there's something here about like, you do have a really big offer here, Pisces. And it might be that we need to take a little bit of time to ourselves to kind of work on some stuff. We need to heal up a little bit of that attachment devil energy. Now, that could also be a very sexually intense attraction, okay? So there could be a lot of intense love, sexual chemistry between the two of you as well. But I feel like when I see it beside the Fool card, Nine of Pentacles, it's kind of like, hey, someone's got to work on their stuff on their own. Someone's got to do this alone or on their own. And that's the thing. That's what I was saying. You know, it's not up to you per se. It will come to you when it's ready. Ace of Pentacles, the big offer, the big heart connection, that love, that person. It'll come when it's ready for you. You'll know, because you're going to be working on yourself, knowing what you want. And you can have it all. There's no limit in life. You can have as much abundance, or you can have it as simple as you want. It's not saying that, I'm not putting down people who are, you know, I use Hollywood because I like making fun of it, but I'm not putting down people who have wealth and health. It's like, you know, love is wealth, health is wealth, okay? Money is wealth too, and living is good. Emperor, 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands, success. But there's so many people who have it all, and then their love life sucks, or their love life is challenged, or they don't know how to conduct honesty or truth. They're missing something that's creating the love. So it's not necessarily a successful life when you're lonely by yourself with all of in your big mansion by yourself. So it's like there is an offer. There is something very good for you here, Pisces. Absolutely, a lot of love, potential, and growth, and seriousness, and commitment. And I do think somebody is here. Like, you have this King of Cups, this Emperor with the 6 of Wands, 10 of Cups. This is somebody that's like maybe overwhelming you with this forward. Maybe they're just like, you're having to say, slow down a second, you know, pause for a sec. Don't throw everything at me at once. Don't overwhelm me with everything to try to whatever. There's a little bit of like this overexposure or something, like over the top. Okay, well, let me take a closing card for Pisces. What's the overall healing advice for Pisces in this situation? Whoa. 5 of Wands. Why the 5 of Wands? You've got conflict here. How is that advice? It could be healing up the conflict, stepping away from conflict, other people. Again, 5 of Wands, you know, the wands can be communication, which can be the internet, which can be 5 of Wands, which is everybody putting their 2 cents in, which is everybody competing, everybody's really conflicting, everyone's, you know, trying to beat the other person, everybody getting nothing accomplished, but everybody's putting their 2 cents in. So there could be a thing about get away from this social chaos, social conflict, 5 or more people, and everyone's doing their little blog and their little thing about and it's like, you're not getting anywhere with that. Because the 5 of Wands is everybody has their 2 cents, everybody has their thing, but nothing gets resolved, it's, you know, conflict, jealousy, I want this, you want that, it's like envy and all that stuff, all that unnecessary chitter chat. 7 of Wands. Protect yourself, protect your relationship, keep it private. 7 of Swords. Lie, cheat, steal. Jealousy. People who don't have good intentions for you. People who are jealous. People who, you know, they're upset because you're, you know. King of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Again, a male who needs to be humbled. King of Wands is like, in reverse, somebody who shows that they're all confident and they you know, I'm all that, but he's not. He's actually very insecure or very unworthy or you know, I'm nothing without my external world. Keep your company clean, Pisces. Be careful who you get involved with and who knows your business. Holy cow. All the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, I just read for them, and now you got the Woodpecker. That is the first time that's ever happened since ever. All the water signs got the same card. You may want to check out Cancer and Scorpio if you'd like. Those readings, they are kind of relationship oriented as well, especially if you have that in your sign. But this is an interesting message, guys, and I'm not going to interrupt it, but you're going to know, because often I kind of go back and forth with the points. But listen carefully, because this message it's a good message. Listen carefully, Pisces, to this. It makes sense. Your Woodpecker, the imagination and introspection. Follow your heart. It leads you straight into a fulfilled life. When the Woodpecker knocks at your door, it brings you the medicine of vital life energy, which you can use to actively shape your life. Woodpecker provides a happy turn of events. Active creation requires imagination to start with. Imagine your life as you desire it to be, and then begin to act accordingly while staying true in love. It is time to leave the paths that other people have prepared for you and set out on your own unique path. Put yourself out there, follow your heart. Everything is already within you. In my wave-like flight, I guide you through the change of polar forces, light and dark, ebbs and flows, male and female. I challenge you to follow your intuition and the path of your heart, teaching you to recognize the rhythm of your life and go with the forces instead of fighting against them. My magic feathers will accompany you to the dream world where your dreams and visions originate. Look through them in your inner mirror and discover the living sources that dwell within you. Your inner mirror, that's the thing, not your outer mirror, not mirroring everything to everybody. I help you to actively release yourself from old attachments so that you become free for your life. Some more meanings: imagination, loving, feeling heart, shaping your life actively, vital power within, healthy, lively expression on the outside. And your affirmation: I follow my heartbeat and realize my dreams. My heart leads me to the source of a fulfilled life full of love and joy. Okay, that's what I was saying. 3 wands, Ace of Pentacles. You do you. No one cares. At the end of the day, when you think about it, nobody really cares. Nobody cares what you do, where you live, what you drive, who your partner is. Everyone forgets. It's an illusion of looking for validation, looking to feel important, looking for the outside circumstances to make us feel like this is a successful love, or this is a successful life, or whatever. Okay? So it's really interesting. I have read that 3 times in a row, and there's a few things really hit there the 3rd time reading it over. So I hope this reading helps, Pisces. I hope this resonates. Feel free to reach me if you are looking for a personal reading. Thank you so much, Pisces, for all of your likes, your shares, your comments, contributions. I appreciate it. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you soon.